Hi, my friends, and welcome to Yoga Beth Goldstein Beach Yoga and Beyond. And you're wondering, where is the beach? She asked. Well, it's been very, very windy here for about a week, so we are at the bayou today again to do some seated and lying down postures. So I will remind you that my website is heartspathhealing.com. And if you'd like to donate to your experience, I'm at Venmo Beth-Goldstein-16. And all that, anything that your donate is going to go to me upgrading my phone so that the videos won't keep cutting off, which if you've been watching these, you'll notice that they do pretty regularly. So, thanks for your donations if you're able, and if you can't, this is my gift back to you during these challenging times. So let's just start by getting present. So this is really I've been doing yoga for more years than I want to count now. And the reason I do it is to come into the present moment with movement. To balance my head with my heart, my body. And that's my desire for you, although you have your own needs for your own practice, so acknowledge what they are. In other words, I'm asking you, why are you here? Today, for this practice, but maybe why are you here for the bigger picture here? Because the more balanced we can be in our own lives, the more present we can be for those in our lives. So use your breath to bring yourself into this present moment. Expanding your belly on the in-breath, bringing your belly back towards your spine on the exhale. And as you're breathing, keep elongating your spine, dropping your tailbone down, lifting your head up, tucking your chin. So you can imagine if you've got a little string coming right through the top of your head and pulling your head up. And another string, maybe more like a cord from your tailbone, bringing you down, and let them meet at your heart. So your heart's pulling up and down at the same time. Bring your attention right to your third eye, which is right between your eyebrows, or a little above that, the center of your forehead. And notice if there's a word that comes to you today. A word to bring into your day. A word to see and feel and hear. And maybe let that word be your focus today for this practice. Yeah. All right, bring your hands onto your knees and just do a little circle to start. Checking in with your hips, checking in with your lower back. And bend your elbows as you drop forward. Push your shoulders together and then hold your, whatever those are, shins as you exhale and bring your arms straight. So exhale down. Push your shoulders together this time. And then inhale back up. I know that's the opposite. Tuck your chin and round. And then lift up. And bend. Come down again. And rock, while you're here, rock a little side to side. Drop your right hand over to the side, just next to your knee. And push your left thigh down as you drop your nose towards your right knee. Push your shoulder blades together. And come on up and do the other side. Notice where you feel that stretch. Bend your elbows. Drop your nose towards your knee. Push your thigh down. Good. Take another breath. Oh yeah. Come all the way up. And a little shoulder roll. Use your body. Use your belly. I don't know about the rest of you, but I haven't been sleeping that well. So what happens is my neck and shoulders get tight. So let's work on them today. All right. So take this off. It's not that sunny. You might notice that. All right. Tuck your chin and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your left hand down to the ground and pull it back a little behind you. So your shoulder's pulling back as your head comes down. Open up your mouth to relax your jaw. Sit up tall so it's only your head moving. And then take your right hand over by your ear, by your left ear. And as you exhale, just pull your head down. Keep that left shoulder back toward behind you. And then drop your chin so you're facing your right knee and bring your hand back behind your head as you bring your chin towards your chest. Pulling your head down. Keep pulling that left shoulder back. You want to really get here, what you want to feel is that stretch in your neck and also in your shoulder. So you're getting a 2-for-1. Good, take another breath. Come back to center. And bring your right hand down. Pull that shoulder back behind you. Drop your left ear down. Open up your mouth to relax your jaw. So that might be enough for you. Just keep dropping down. Pretend that your back is just pushing up against a wall. You're sitting up that straight. And then bring your hand behind you, over by your ear and pull it down, if that works for you. Keep pulling that right shoulder back. And next exhale, chin down towards your chest. So you're at an angle. You're looking at your left knee. Bring your hand behind your head. Pull down. Good. Take another breath. Come back to center. Bring both hands back behind you. Bring your heart up. And your head back. Open up that chest. When you do this, you can feel how important it is to get. When we do a stretch, we want to get front and back, or front and then back, right? So we get our chest, we get our shoulders. If you have the ability, come up on your knees, touching the floor, making a little triangle, and if you can't, don't do that. Take another breath. All right, come back to center. We're going to grab hold on, I have to get it, your strap. So if you're home, you can put this on pause. So you have that ability on YouTube. And grab yourself, I've got a little band here. You can grab a shirt, a scarf, a long sock, or a real strap, if you have a yoga strap. And we're going to bring it nice and wide. I don't like using these because they stretch. It's better to have it strong. So not just as wide as your shoulders, right? Shoulder width apart. And as you come forward, tuck your chin. As you exhale, and then inhale, come up. And then see if you can start to bring those arms back behind you, keeping them straight. Now start to pull them apart a little bit so you're strengthening your shoulders. So you get a stretch and a strengthen at the same time. Now bring your heart up, take a couple breaths. One more. And then you're going to bring your right arm up, left arm down. The side, not quite touching the earth. Right? Swing that arm a little further back behind you and pull. Get that left shoulder back. And come back up. Drop the other way. Swing it back behind you and pull up. Bring your heart up. One more breath. And both arms back up. Move your hands so they're just shoulder width apart. That'll work for Kim. Look at my thing here. You can see how windy it is. I'm going to double this up. Oh, that's better. Now shoulder width apart. Good. Bend your elbows and then drop your head so it's right on that strap and open up your heart. Open up your chest. Good. Take another breath. And then reach up. Come forward as you tuck your chin. Now pull your arms apart. And as you inhale, come up. Reach up. And as you exhale, remember your arms are only shoulder width apart, not too wide. So you're really moving your whatever those are, shoulder blades, your scapula. Feel them pulling apart as you tuck, and then pushing together as you lift. And then bend again. Bring it right behind your head, lift your chin up, and open up those elbows so you feel your heart opening, your chest opening. Good, take another breath. All right, release your strap for now. We'll come back to that later. Maybe, you never know. You never know what I'm going to do, because I know it's not sunny, but there's a little glare, so I'm going to have that going. All right, bring your feet up in front of you into staff pose. So your hands are on either side of your butt, and your heart is up. So staff pose looks like you're not doing anything, but really you're quite engaged, aren't you? Tighten up your quads, flex your toes back, and imagine that your hamstrings are touching the ground, in case they're not. Now push your heart up, push your shoulder blades together, and hold it there. Good, take another breath. And bend your left knee, bring it into your chest. Hold. Take that strap and put it right, whoops, let's do it double. Right on the, or your sock, or whatever you got there, on the bottom of your foot, just below your ball of your foot, and straighten out that leg. Now you've got your right leg here nice and tight, and it's grounding you, and you're sitting up tall. Bend your elbows, take 3 more breaths. Is that okay on your, yeah. Good, one more breath. Grab that strap with your left hand and bring it over to the side. If you want, you can bring your arm out to the side, or keep it down. See what works for you. And the only way this is going to happen if your left leg's out there is if your other leg's grounding you, right? So you want your foot flexed, quad tight. Take another breath. Come back to center and swing the other way. Now this is the hard way. And bring your arm out to that side. So you go into your left, your whatever, your right, my left. And the higher you go, the deeper you stretch. Flex your foot. You're going to feel it all the way into your IT band, all the way into your butt muscle. Good. Take another breath there. Come back to center and lift. Magic happens here. Take another breath. Wow. Bend your knee. Place it on your thigh. Move your strap away for now. Actually, put it on the other side. Reach underneath with your forearms and bring that leg up with your foot flexed. And start to drop forward. So you're going to feel that stretch on your hip. And come all the way down. See how low you can get. Good. Drop your forehead. Take another breath. Come all the way up. Keep your foot flexed and then bend that knee. Oh, someone must have wanted their hips done today. And then lean forward. So you should feel that. I'm doing my right legs here, so it's your left. You should feel that in your left hip as you lean forward. You're sitting up nice and tall. So if that's hard for you, just bring your hands back behind you. Don't go into the water though. All right, so this is a little easier, having your hands back behind. Move your feet. And if that's still too hard for you, so this is sort of a thread the needle, you can come onto your back. Right? Same stretch. Your leg up. All right, just giving you some options here. Take another breath. Bring your heart forward. And here's the fun part. Bring your hands back behind you so that they're facing your sacrum, and then just drop a little bit to your right, my left. Bring your heart forward. 3 breaths. Good, one more breath. Nice. Come back to center. Reach between your legs so you're holding your right thigh. Remember, I'm doing the opposite. Drop your shoulders. And again, you can do this on the ground if this is too challenging. And then straighten that leg. Flex your foot. Okay, here's option 1. You're pushing your hand against your thigh. Option 2, arms out. Don't hurt your back. Option 3, arms up. Take 3 breaths. Use your core. One more. Drop your leg almost to the ground, not quite touching. Whistle Yankee Doodle. I just want to see if you were still here. Okay, come all the way down and do a little forward fold with your ankle on your thigh. Forehead towards your knee. Take another breath, and let's do a little twist here. So drop your foot down, right? So it's on the outside of your thigh. Take your left hand, place on the outside of your calf, and take your shoulder right against your thigh, just below your knee. And then bring your right hand back behind you. Look over your right shoulder. So it's a nice deep twist if you push against your thigh there. Good. Take another breath. Oh. All right, come back to center. Bring both feet nice and wide as your mat, and rock side to side. How's everybody doing? I've got a little group here who are 6 feet apart.
We're great.
They're great.
We're great.
I hope you in Cyberland are great too. We're going to do the other side. But before we do, just bring your knees up and rock side to side. See if you can keep your feet off the floor. Oh, a little massage for your butt muscles there. And if not, you can keep your feet down so it's not as hard. All right, both feet out. Shake them out a little bit. You're going to take your other side. Yeah, your right, my left. And I forgot what I was doing here. All right, you're going to bend. Oh, yeah, we were doing it this way. I remember now. Rub. Whew. Almost forgot that part. Okay, because there's options here. You're going to bend your knee. Feel that hip. That's option 1. You're pulling your thigh, your calf towards you. Option 2, just have your hands back behind you. All right, this is going to make the stretch a little deeper. The closer your foot is to your body and the more your heart's forward, the deeper that stretch. So breathe into your right hip. And do you remember your word? I just had to remember mine. Might be a new word. A new one might be popping in right now. All right, bring your hands back behind you. Push your heart forward and drop just a little to your left. You're going to feel that spot where it's the deepest stretch and just hold it there. Remember, you can get on your back if you need to. One more. Come back to center. Love this one. Hold your, oh, I know what we forgot. We'll do it at the end. All right. Hold your hamstrings, straighten your leg. Oh, wait, we missed a whole series there. All right, I'll come this way so you're not looking at my foot. There we go. So here's option 1. You're pushing your hand against your thigh. Option 2 is your arms are out to the side. Hold it there. Maybe not you. Don't hurt your back, reach for the sky. Drop your leg, but not quite touching the ground. Take another breath. Come all the way down and move forward. Very windy here. Drop that foot. And lean in. You're going to take your right hand onto the outside of your calf. And your left hand can either go on your sacrum and push in or on the ground. Looking over your left shoulder. Good, one more breath. Now come back to center. I almost forgot the whole sequence. No one was here to remind me, but now we'll get it. So put that strap on the other foot. I think it's your right. The other side, the one we didn't do. Yeah, that's it, right? So, and you can fold your strap over if you've got one of these rubber ones. Whew. Sit up nice and tall. Grab your strap with your right hand and bring it over to your, right. Look at your thumb if you want it out of balance. Get this leg nice and grounded. And then switch. So you're going to come the opposite way. flex that foot. Oh. Every word. All right, come back to center and watch what happens. Lift. 3 breaths. Good, one more. Now come all the way down and bring that strap on the bottom of both feet. Just because you can. And if you need to bend your knees, right? Flex your feet. And then start to bring your elbows down toward the outside of your thighs. So you've got a flat-ish back. Push your sits bones down, push your back away, bring your head forward, and keep your back flat-ish. Right, because if I do this, it's a completely different stretch, and it's actually a little strain on my back. Good. Take 3 more breaths. 1 more. All right, come all the way up. Bring your hands back behind you. I'll go this way. Now your fingers are going to face your tush, really your sacrum, your lower back, and bring your heart up and your head back. That's option 1. Just remember, we're trying to open up that heart. And option 2 is extend your toes and lift into backward plank for 3 breaths. Good, 1 more. All right, come all the way down. And come onto your hands and knees. Move your strap away for now. So make sure your hands are nice and wide, your middle finger's facing forward. Keep those knees back a little bit. Bring your knees up, bring your calves up and just do a little circle around with your ankles. And then rock a little side to side. I don't know, I made that one up. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, and a big circle around. One way and then the other. And come onto your forearms, clasping your hands together if you want in prayer or clasp, or have them, if you want to make it more challenging, you have them, your forearms perpendicular to your biceps. But I like clasping my hands. Make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders, and bring your right foot back and lift it. Drop your forehead down and just take 3 breaths here as you keep lifting that leg. See how high you can go, and engage your lower back muscles. Then look forward, bend that knee and bring it over to the side so you're looking at your knee for 3 breaths. Stay on those forearms. All right, straighten. And then bend your knee towards your forehead. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forehead. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale and stay on your forehead, just hold that for a breath. Nice and round. Tuck your tailbone. Good. Drop your knee down. Look at your thumbs. Bring your left foot back as far as you're comfortable going. Look at your thumbs and lift. Drop your forehead down as you lift that leg. Flex your foot. Engage those butt muscles in your lower back. Look at your thumb and bend that knee over to the side, looking at your knee. Then lift up, look at your thumbs, and bend, bring your knee to your forehead. And inhale up, and exhale, bend. Now hold it there, round your butt, pull your shoulders apart, take another breath, and drop down. All right, you can see where we are today, so we got to move our way into a dolphin, and who knows, we might call in, that might have been your word might have been dolphin. Maybe we'll actually see one. All right, so keep your hands clasped, get your elbows right underneath your shoulders, bring your right foot back and then your left to meet your right, so you're in plank, and we're going to hold this for 5 breaths, and if that's too hard for you today, drop your knees down. Let your core Engage. Bring your knees down if you need to. Listen to your body. One more breath. And then you're just going to bend your right knee almost to the floor, not quite touching. And if that's too hard, just drop it down. And then switch. Left knee bends almost to the floor, not quite touching. Drop it all the way down if you need to. Back to plank. Widen your feet as wide as your mat. And hold that. So you're in a plank with your legs wide. Looking at your thumbs. And then drop your head down as you move your feet towards your head into dolphin. Now we're in dolphin, looking through your legs at this world upside down. Push your shoulder blades together. And we'll do what I call swim your dolphin. Bend your right knee and hold it for a breath. And then your left. And then your right. Now hold that for a breath. And then your left, hold that for a breath. And then straighten your legs, look at your thumbs, bend your knees, push your hips back. Take another breath and drop all the way down, go into child's pose. Oh. I have to fix stuff that's blowing away. Stay with me here. All right. Very windy. So you're in child's pose. Now start to come up a little bit. Bring your feet together. Move your legs further apart so that you're in a frog. Whoa. Right, your feet are touching one another. And then just bring your hands back behind you, bring your heart up. 3 breaths. One more. And drop forward, come back onto your knees. Hands and knees. Remember that? Hands underneath. Trying to beat out the storm here. Breathe in, arch your back. Round and tuck into a traditional cat-cow. Push your shoulders together. Pull them apart. Flatten your back. And before we go into, we're going to do that dolphin again, working our way toward dolphin. But before we do, let's stretch out your shoulders. So bring your left forearm right across your body and reach with your right fingertip. Lift your palm up as you drop your forehead down towards your forearm. Pull your hips back. See how wide you want those knees. Good, one more breath. And then switch. Bring your right forearm across your body, or you can keep it in front of you. Either way, reach with your fingertips, your left fingertips, drop your forehead down, and pull your hips back. So you're stretching out your left shoulder, right? Bring that palm up. You're just on your fingertips. But there you go. Can you feel that stretch? Pull those hips back. All right, back to your forearms. No slouching today. And remember, so we're working our way toward plank, but always come down onto your knees if you need to. Do not hurt yourself or your shoulders. Just an important message here, all the time. All right, hands in prayer or clasped. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. And we'll bring that right foot back. And lift it and drop your forehead down and hold it there. See how high you can go. Good, one more. And drop that one down. And just push your heel back to stretch your Achilles tendon. Push your shoulders together. And then switch. Left foot back on your toes. Lift up, drop your forehead. Lift that leg. Take another breath. Drop it down. Stretch your Achilles. Push your heel back. And then, whoops, let me get a little closer. And then come into plank. Again. Push your shoulders together. Tighten up your butt muscles. Look at your thumbs. Remember your word. And if you can, just drop that left knee almost to the ground, not quite touching. Or all the way down if you need to. and then switch. And plank. Widen to the wide plank. Like a pine floor here. Nice wide planks. And drop your head and come into dolphin one more time. So this time, if you want, stay in your dolphin, or if you want, you can lift up your right leg into a, three-finned dolphin. And then switch. Right down, left leg lifts. 3 breaths. One more. And come all the way down. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Take another breath. Come all the way down. Back to child's pose. Oh, nice job, everybody. And feel yourself tucking your tailbone. Having your legs be as wide as they can. And just do a nice little stretch there for your lower back. And also, remembering that this is a prayer position, so put some out there. Expand your word. Might be a whole sentence. All right, come back up, and we're going to roll onto our backs. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, checking in with my real peeps here. Not that you're not real out there. It's a whole different thing. All right, so come onto your back, and we're going to use our strap again. So extend your left leg and bring your right knee into your chest. And just do a little like circle here. Oh, one way and then the other. Like for you're massaging your sacrum. And bring your strap. So I'm going to double mine over onto the bottom of your foot and straighten that leg. Flex your toes back. Now what's going on with your lower back here? It's not just, you don't want to keep it arched, you want to flatten it. All right, so that you're really engaging your core and you're not hurting your back. So we're going to do the same stretch that we did when we were sitting. You're going to grab your strap with your right hand, bring your left arm out to the side and bring that leg down toward the floor, but only about halfway. So that you have to engage your belly, engage your lower back to keep it there halfway. Good, one more breath. And then come back up. And then grab it with your left hand, bring your right arm over to the side and bring it across your body so that you start to come up on that left hip and bring it halfway down. Oh, like the stretch. One more breath. Come back to center and pull that leg towards your head. Now push your sacrum in and lift your tailbone. Just notice the difference. Keep your leg there and start to lift that left leg halfway up. Then all the way up with the left and halfway down. Keep your sacrum pushing into the ground. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out halfway down. Engage your core. Breathe in, lift. Halfway down, push your sacrum in, lift your tailbone, hold for 3. You're in like a scissor kick. All right, bend both knees. Bring your arms with your strap over your head and then rock your head with your arms wide as your arms as wide as your shoulders and rock side to side, looking over your opposite shoulder. Oh. All right, other side, extend your right, bend your left, put your strap. Straighten your leg. Sometimes I forget I'm actually not just talking to myself. Okay, so before we move, you're going to hold that strap, flex your toes back, tighten up your quad, and push your sacrum in. So you're engaging your core. Grab the strap with your left hand right over to the side and come halfway down. If I come halfway, I can take my elbow right onto the floor and then push your sacrum in. Lift your tailbone. Good. One more breath. Oh, yeah. All the way up. Come the other way. Start to come up on that right hip as you come halfway down. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Oh, that is
That is there.
Woo. Come back to center. Oh. Now bring that leg towards you in that hamstring stretch. Your right leg's extended and then start to pull it up halfway. Bring that tailbone up so you're not hurting your back. You're engaging your belly. And then inhale as you lift your right leg up, and then halfway down as you exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, halfway down. Now hold it wherever is the deepest stretch and push your sacrum in, lift your tailbone and hold. One more breath. This time bring your right to meet your left so that your both legs are on the strap, and bring those legs towards your head. Flex your toes back. Now keep holding that strap and see if you can pull yourself all the way up to seated. Looks like that. Oh, that was so cool. Great job. Release your strap. We are going to have a thunderstorm any second here. So come back to seated. All right. How was that? We're going to finish as we began. Stay in your seated. Keep your knees on your hands on your knees and just bend as you come forward. Push your shoulders together. Rock a little side to side. Drop that right hand down. Push your left thigh down as you drop your knee down. Just checking in with your hips now compared to when we started. And come the other way. Bend both elbows, forehead, nose to your knee. Clasp your hands back behind you and bring your heart up. Bring both hands. So you're going to bring your clasped hands right onto your right hip as you drop your ear down. And then look over your shoulder. And swing the other way. So my fists are just sitting on my hip. Drop my ear down to your left. And then look over your shoulder. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. So place your left hand on your heart and your right over your left. This is a time when we're really all pretty much craving touch, aren't we? Nurturing, touch, connection. So just pretend for a moment that someone special to you is holding your heart and they're sending you that word that you brought in at the beginning. Right into your heart, into every cell of your body, into every thought of your mind, every feeling of your heart. And as you hold your heart, I'm going to read you words from one of my many favorite songs, one that I heard this morning. Stevie Wonder in the early 2000s, maybe 2005, wrote a song called A Time for Love, and I'm just going to, so appropriate now, I'm just going to read you a little refrain, but I would download it and listen to it if I were you. If at this point in history we have a choice to make, to either walk a path of love or be crippled by hate, now's the time to pay attention. Now is the time to love. Now is the time to love. Love in your hearts. Love to all those people who you're connected with, every single one of them. May your heart and their heart be touched, and may each heart be touched with love on this planet. With love and kindness, respect for one another. Take it in, send it out. It's a time for love. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm sending lots of love to all of you. Blessings on your day. And remember, if you'd like to donate, it's Beth-Goldstein-16. All that money will be used to keep this going. So thanks a lot for joining me. Blessings on your day.
Thank you, Beth.
Bye, everyone. Love you.